I want to thank everyone for joining us today. We are Flare, makers of smart home climate control products. My name is Sandra. I head up support at Flare. On with us is Dan, one of the founders. And if you have any questions, just type them into the chat. We'll also have time at the end for questions too. So with that, let's begin. The Flare Puck is a smart thermostat for mini splits. If you've heard of the D6, Flare Puck solves that wire problem. The Puck is an elegant wireless solution that offers control from your mobile device, in-room temperature control, 7-day scheduling, home and away features, and Room Sense. Room Sense is an exclusive Flare feature that allows you to use the Puck as a temperature sensor for the head unit. We also sell smart vents for non-intrusive damper solution. No construction necessary. Just drop the vents in to create zoning on a room-by-room basis. Today, we're going to talk about the Puck Pro. We have a pro-grade Puck that's approved for energy rebates in the northeastern states. That's $12.50 per ton. It's the only wireless integrated control solution. And we only sell through distribution channels. You won't find it on Amazon or other online resellers. So there's no competition with MSRPs. And you can set your own price. You get access to pros only features, including staged heating. And we give you an extended 2-year warranty. That's an additional year over the non-pro version, which is great for your customers. And we offer dedicated phone and email support. Puck Pro is super easy to install. Just remove the back cover and insert batteries, or use a supplied cable and adapter to plug into your standard 110 outlet. You'll need one Puck Pro per mini split head unit, including multi-zone. Your first Puck is AC powered using the supplied cable and adapter. The remaining Pucks are battery powered for an elegant install. The Flare app has a setup wizard to guide you step by step through connecting to Wi-Fi and pairing Pucks with the mini splits. Puck Pro provides staged heating for boiler systems controlled by Wi-Fi connected Honeywell or Ecobee thermostats. Flare switches between heating systems based on outside temperature. Flare pulls weather data from the web, so no outside sensor is necessary. We provide a complete guide for setup and testing staged heating in our Pros portal. There you'll find information for configuring the Flare settings for balance point and switchback temperature. We'll go over the Pros portal later. Flare provides a simple connectivity model. Puck Pros communicate with head units using infrared signals in the same way as the remote control. Flare Pucks communicate with each other over an ad hoc network using 915 radio signals. This is similar to RedLink or Z-Wave. Flare communicates with smart thermostat connected HVAC systems using Wi-Fi. Flare sells 2 powering solutions that your customers will love. The Flare USB mount sits flush against a standard 110 USB outlet and is perfect for new installs. The Flare USB wall plate snaps into any existing outlet and comes in duplex or decor styles. Simply drop a wire and you're good to go. No electrician is required. A Puck connected to Wi-Fi we call a gateway Puck. This Puck needs to be plugged into power using the supplied USB cable and adapter. A Puck using batteries we call a sensor Puck. A sensor Puck can be optionally plugged into power. Both gateway and sensor Pucks can act as temperature sensing devices and send commands to a mini split. We often recommend using an extra Puck as a dedicated networking device. This Puck is connected to Wi-Fi and can be placed in the mechanical room or plugged into any convenient outlet. The remaining Pucks can be sensor Pucks using batteries and attached to the wall. Flare offers desktop and mobile apps. You can use your iOS or Android phone or tablet to work from anywhere. You can view your customer's system in real time, check data, and answer questions without ever rolling a truck. Flare Puck Pro is stocked at a number of FW Web locations in the Northeast. Puck Pros are available in store or online, or just let us know where you prefer to buy and we'll be happy to connect with your supplier. If you haven't already signed up for a Flair Pros account, we recommend that you do. You'll get access to install documents, sell sheets for your customers, and a media kit for your website. We offer volume discount pricing, plus you'll get added to our directory listing, and you'll be notified of upcoming webinars. Remember to sign up or access your account at flair.co/pros. We'd love to hear from you, and if you want to learn more or want to carry our products, email us at pros@flair.co and reference the Flair webinar. That concludes the webinar portion of our presentation. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over the Flair web app and just give you a little introduction and overview of what secondary heat looks like. So here's the Flair app, and you'll notice that I have two rooms here. I have a bedroom and a living room. And the bedroom contains a mini split. And you can see right here that the bedroom split is turned off. And there's a little reason there. It says, we'll turn on when the outside temperature rises above the cutback temperature. So this system is configured to use secondary heat. And you'll notice that there's a Puck Pro in this room. All pucks in the secondary heat system need to be Puck Pros. And in the living room, we have a thermostat. And generally when you're testing these out in your labs, and even in the homeowner's account, you want to make the room with just the thermostat inactive. And what this does is it prevents Flair from averaging in the temperature read by the thermostat into the overall home temperature. It's just a good practice. And you'll notice the reason here for this thermostat. It says we'll turn off when the outside temperature rises above the cutback temperature. So right now this system is using the secondary heat. It's using the heat connected to this thermostat. Now, because we're entering warmer weather, I had to use Alaska to get a colder temperature. So I configured this system to be reading temperature from Alaska. So the outside temperature is 25 degrees. So in order to switch back to mini split heat, the outside temperature has to rise above the cutback temperature. So let's just take a look at what that looks like in the settings. Now I can't change the temperature, but I can change the settings to affect basically what we want. So in the home settings, we have a variety of different settings we offer. We're just going to go directly to the thermostat because that's where the secondary heat settings are located. Here's our thermostat, and I'll just expand it to show more settings. We'll scroll down to the secondary heat setting. There are a couple of choices here. You can disable it, or you can choose one of two secondary heat options. I've chosen cutover. This will just switch between first stage and second stage heating. Supplemental heat will either add or remove second stage heating to mini split heating. So Flair allows you to find two temperatures. One we call the cut-over temperature, and this is when Flair will turn off the primary heating and turn on the secondary heating. And that's basically your balance point for your mini split. The cut-back temperature is when Flair is going to turn off the second stage heating and cut back to first stage heating, to mini split heating. Okay, so right now the outside temperature is 25, and what we want to do is we want to cut back to mini split heating. So I'm just going to adjust these a little bit, and this is what you're going to do when you're testing the system, because we're approaching summer weather. So you'll have to fool around with these settings a little bit while you're testing. And then once you're sure that everything is working, then you'll put them to their actual values. So in order for this to go back to primary heating, I need to move this a little bit here so that I can move the cutback temperature. So flare turns on the primary heat and turns off the secondary heat when the outdoor temperature is higher than this temperature. So I have to make this a little bit lower than the outdoor temperature. The outdoor temperature was 25, so I'll make this, say, 23. So now flare is going to cut back to first stage heating. And you'll notice that the reasons have changed here. I'll expand so you can see. So now we see that the mini split is on. Flare has cut back to the first stage heating, and the Wi-Fi thermostat controlled HVAC system is turned off. And it's as simple as that. Okay, so now I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and we're gonna go to any questions that we may have. And I see Jim's asking, how do we use Puck Pros with regular pucks already installed? All of the pucks going to need to be Puck Pros in the system, and you can upgrade the existing pucks to Puck Pros. Just communicate with us. We'll get the ID from the puck and then we'll upgrade it for you. Usually we charge a nominal fee for that because there is a difference in price between the puck and the Puck Pro. So you can just write into support pros@flare.co. Any other questions? Great, you're all experts. Here we go. Jim's asking another question. What's the price difference between regular and Puck Pros? Well, we offer the Puck Pro they offer the Puck Pro only through distribution channels. So you'll have to contact them to get their price. They'll let you know. So you can either call or email one of our distribution partners, FW Web, Supply New England, Bell Simons. So Bruce asks, can you go over the supplemental mode, please? Yeah, sure. So what we looked at was cut over and cut back, which switches between the two. And supplemental is just sort of an additive, or so if you're running the mini splits, supplemental heat will also add the HVAC heat, and then it will remove it. So it supplements the existing mini splits or removes it. And the mini split remains operational and we don't turn it off. And then David asks, do you have the integration board that allows secondary heat without the Honeywell or approved stat? We are working on an EIM board. Yes, that's currently being worked on. And then Jim asks, so if we have systems that don't use mini splits, in addition to whole building HVAC system, is there any reason to use a Puck Pro? Are there other enhanced features? For me, the main reason to use a Puck Pro is that it's a professional product and you get the 2-year warranty for it for your customers. Where can we find a list of Daikin ductless equipment the Puck is compatible with? The Puck is compatible with any mini split that is IR controlled. We have a large number of Dakin as well as other brands in our database that that is already easy to pair via setup. Occasionally we run into like an older model or a very new model that we haven't used, haven't added to our database yet, but just contact support and we'll be able to get it in for you. Thanks for that question, Matt. And when we also, I should add, when we work with our distribution partners, we make sure that all of the models that they sell are in our database. Some good questions. Any other questions? Dan, did you want to add anything? Okay. Oh, you listed Johnstone Supply. When are they coming online? We're in discussion with them right now, so it should be pretty soon. If you have a preferred Johnstone that you work with, email us at pros@flair.co and let us know your contact, and we'll get in touch with them and make sure that they carry it for you. Local distributor in Denver. Yeah, please let us know your contact and we'll broker that deal for you. Thank you, Jim. Oh, I think there was another question here. How many systems can we have displayed per software? So as a contractor, you'll have access to every home that you create in Flair. That's what we call them, a home. And you'll be able to hand that off to your customer through the app. And you'll be able to view as many as you create. So if you have 5 customers that you're currently doing installs for, you can easily switch between them in the app. There's a little arrow, has a drop down, and you just select the one that you want to view. I hope I answered that question correctly. Any more questions? Okay. I just want to mention that we're going to have an upcoming webinar on our SmartVent product. So if you're not already signed up at flair.co/pros, I'll write that here in the chat there. Please sign up. We'll be sending out an email invitation for that webinar. Oh, another question from Robert. For a multi-room bed and breakfast, 21 rooms, would that work? Yeah. So it just depends on how you want to do it. I would, you email us at support and we'll talk about that scenario. Basically, you're going to want to create a home for each room, but we are looking at more of an administrative level for our hospitality solutions. So please write into us and we'll discuss that a little bit further. We also have some nice options for hospitality, I should mention, where the user will have some control from the puck and the host will have some control over the puck by being able to either lock the puck or set temperature bounds. Any more questions? Okay, well, thank you again for joining us today. We enjoyed having you, and feel free to let us know what you think of this presentation, and hope to see you for more. And Jim, be sure to get in touch with us about that Johnstone in Denver. Okay, well, thank you very much, and that concludes our webinar for today. Have a wonderful day, stay safe, and be well.
Bye, Sandra.
Bye-bye. Thank you.